50, 45, there goes Davis.
Oh my God!
Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow. Oh my God. Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see.
Welcome in, everyone, to a brand new edition of the Dream Wage, episode 637. Today is Sunday, March 8th. Daylight savings. The year is 2026. Kid, did the daylight savings mess you up?
Yeah. All my clocks are backwards. Everything was just sprung on me spontaneously. It felt like, you know what I mean? Like the day just kind of got away. I think it's happened to all of us. And then we lose an hour of sleep as well. So you're restless and it's just crazy. They should take it away. Like at this point,
it's funny that you say that because I was reading an article. It messed me up too. Thank God you were saying, because some old school, like we're very old school. Some of my clocks in my house, you have to change themselves.
Yeah, manually.
You don't do it automatically like our phones. And so I was changing the clocks today, and then I was sitting down having breakfast, and I read an article from the BBC. Now, I'm not the biggest BBC guy, but I was reading something, and one of the scientists, they were saying that it's actually harmful to our bodies to continue to do daylight savings.
The back and forth.
Yes.
Back and forth. What would it be? Would it be what it is now? Just where we have a longer day?
So they did they studied each time zone. And they said that actually the Mountain West going back 2 hours is the best for our body. So right now it's 8 p.m. here on the East Coast. Our body should be accustomed to it being 6 p.m. right now.
Interesting. So you're saying that should be the world following
the world, correct.
Time,
correct.
And then also not having to jump ahead or jump behind.
Correct.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, it's funny how you brought that up, because when I had a cover, when I was hosting, you gave me the opportunity to host that time. I brought up to Dylan. I brought up to Elvis. It's funny. He said your name too when I introduced him. That there should be 13 months with 28 days exact. It would start with a Sunday, the first, and it would end the 28th of Saturday. And it would be a balanced calendar. But it's funny how you brought the celestial, because it comes down to the stars in the sky. With how that all works,
way above my pay grade. And to be honest, I remember listening back the next day to the episode. I don't know about the 13 months, but I'm all for starting it on Sunday. It seems cleaner.
Yeah, exactly. I think it would clean up a couple things. But now we lost it. Now that we're heading into March, we won't have a February where it showed a perfect calendar from that 1st to the 28th. So we probably won't see that for maybe a decade or two.
It's crazy, bro. Next week is St. Patrick's Day. We got Easter or Palm Sunday coming up. Yeah, everything's flying by, bro. We're almost at the end of March already. Time fucking's flying, kid. Yeah. But yeah, we got a great episode for you guys. We are gonna we got some news to talk about, some NFL news that broke over the weekend, some WBC. Honestly, bro, I have 3 TVs. I've just been watching baseball.
It's been so intense.
I love it.
Honestly, as intense as Four Nations was, and even the Olympics, we argue, I don't know, just seeing the passion of the Southeast Asian fans and the Caribbean fans across all different countries. It's amazing to watch the passion these people have for their home countries.
It's been amazing. Saturday, bro, it started at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. It was a great game between Japan and Korea. I got up and I watched it, and Japan wound up winning. But, to your point, the Netherlands versus Nicaragua. Andrew Jones is the manager of the Netherlands. They got their first win of the WBC in the history of the being a country. And Ozzy Albi, who is, I almost said Super Bowl champ, who's a World Series champ, said that was hitting that game-winning home run was more important than winning a World Series. Now, I think that's a little much, but it just shows you the importance of winning for your country.
Yeah, we can argue that all day and night on the levels. I think you have to have some loyalty to those who are paying you, but there is something to the pride, and there's something that's priceless about that.
100%. So we'll recap that. That was really fun over the weekend. A small slate just because conference tournaments are starting. So we only got about, I think, 7 or 8 games on a Monday.
that are like going to decide who's making the tournament, like the seeding of them all?
The big conferences, they start Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll get.
What do we got?
Into
Like
that.
the what is it? Southland Conference, WCC, like West Coast Conference, like
exactly.
those type of
So they're all good, but the real action starts when it's like the ACC, the Big Ten, those conferences. We'll get into
talking
that.
About speed, and it kicks it into high gear right into March.
I love it. A week from tonight, we all three of us, if Elvis can make it, all three of us will be filling out our brackets live here on the Dreamwave. Selection Sunday is a week from today. WBC it all starts again 5 in the morning. No lines yet, but Joey and I will go through the games. We'll give out our winners who we like, and then it's a small slate on the ice as well. 5 games. I do have a couple plays as well, so we'll end on the ice. But Joe, literally about 2-3 hours after we recorded on Friday, the big news. Raiders, and you mentioned it. You said, hey, are they actually going to trade him? Oh, they traded him. All right. They traded Max Crosby to the Baltimore Ravens in exchange for a 2026, 2027 first round picks. Now, reports came out that the Cowboys were willing to offer 2 first round, a first and a second round pick to the Raiders for Crosby, but logically and I guess understandably, Las Vegas opted for 2 first rounders from Baltimore. So
they're willing to give it.
What do you think about the trade? I mean, it's another pass rusher in that AFC North. You got Max Crosby and Myles Garrett.
And TJ Watt, let's not forget.
Yes, I forgot.
Joe Burrow texted Jamar Chase and was like, Baltimore just traded for Max Crosby. And he was like, I'm highly pissed off Jamar Chase's response because
that's funny.
I mean, I would be too. It's like you're worried about, am I going to have my quarterback there to throw me the ball even? Like he's never been healthy except that 1 year where they made it to the Super Bowl. And that shows the potential if he's healthy or the connection can be. But it's just going to be a nightmare for quarterbacks in the AFC North. You know, this competition, these heavy defensive teams are going to be great going into 2026. It was what they needed to do. The Raiders, they're in full rebuild mode. I do think you can back a guy like Fernando Mendoza here. So you just got to go on and after drafting him with the first overall pick. And we do argue who wins the trade. And I got to say that at the end of the day, you received the player. And the Ravens have won the trade. At the end of the day, you don't know what the picks could wind up to be. The 2 first rounds could be busts. They could wind up being all pro players that can help you win a Super Bowl, like Seahawks have been hitting with their draft picks. But easy enough, they could also be busts, and they won't work out well for the team who traded away an all-world player. I mean, he's a top 5 defensive end in the league.
Easy. I was gonna say top 3, but
there you go. They might be those 3.
Yeah.
Hate to say
I would say those 3, then Micah Parsons. He's top 5 regardless. I have a crazy stat for you that I wanted to say. Since 2019, Max Crosby has 360 pressures in his career, 29 more than the next closest, which is Myles Garrett.
Yeah, and he's like a guy that would be focused on the Raiders team. They would double him all game, maybe even a third. Honestly, you bring in a tight end or something to chip him, a running back, something, just to make sure you don't have him beat you, because that's normally the game plan is, stop the star players, have the role players kind of beat you. But now who do you turn to? I think the Ravens defense is looking good for Jesse Minter, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say, great hire in Jesse Minter. You bring in a young defensive mind guy.
Yep.
You go and re-sign Ndembe Mbuke last year. You get
Kinda
Max Crosby
out there, yeah.
Roquan Smith. You got Marlon Humphrey on one side. You got the best safety in the league in Kyle Hamilton. Malachi Starks, who's a young guy from out of Georgia.
He'll probably have a good year this year. I think kind of not a big debut in his rookie year, but I'm sure he won't have a sophomore slump going into next season.
This defense has to improve, kid. And in a tough conference in the cold, I think it's a great move. I know Elvis wasn't as happy because of the picks, 2 first round, but it's an all-world talent. And like you said, you don't know what these picks are going to amount to. And I still trust the Ravens. They're a great organization.
You get a healthy Lamar back next year.
Yeah, they're a great organization from ownership down. Wherever they draft, I trust that they're going to draft good players, not like the Raiders.
Yeah, there you go. That's the X factor here is how are they going to actually respond when it comes to picking those players.
Yeah, so I think they won. It was a great move. And then a few hours later, I think Saturday morning, yesterday, they go and re-sign their backup quarterback, Snoop Huntley, Tyler. 2-year deal, $11 million. So they get their backup. And I think it's a great backup because He plays
He's won you
exactly.
games.
Yeah, he's won you games, and he's just like Lamar, just a lot less
I mean, there's not many people like Lamar.
No, I don't even think there's
the product hurts. Let's be on the field. When Lamar was hurt the most of the season, I think there was a little less excitement going around. We lost a lot of guys. I think that hurts the game. Injuries are always so crazy how they can occur. So we just hope to see all these players back on the field healthy and make for a better product on the field.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, Derek Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Ronnie Stanley. This is a very talented team. Do you think with this move, and I don't know if you checked it, I'm just asking, but do you think now they are the favorite to come out of the AFC, the conference?
The entire AFC, maybe put pause for that. I think obviously the Patriots now are going to steal a lot of eyes. The fact that they made the Super Bowl, and you're like, the Bills, right? And they're going to be playing in their new stadium, aren't they?
And they just traded for DJ Moore. We talked about last episode.
Yeah, so they're going to be a top 3 team, that's for sure. And
they are favored to win their division at -155.
The AFC North is where they should be favored to win. Question marks surrounding the Bengals. Don't think Browns are in position. It's just the question marks around the Steelers. Is Aaron Rodgers going to reunite with Mike McCarthy? Big Mike.
Yeah, it's a big question. Right now, the Baltimore Ravens are the favorite to come out of the AFC at +440. This move, no pun intended, moved them into number 1 spot, and they're the third to win the Super Bowl at 10-1 behind the Seahawks and the Rams.
As much as they make that defensive move here, I think the wild card for me, and possibly a sleeper, making the playoffs. And, it's hard having a team not make the playoffs every year, right? 1 or 2 or 3 teams even fall out from making the playoffs the year before. But I would keep an eye out for the Chargers. If they get those 2 healthy linemen, Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater, arguably the best tackles in the game. They have both of them.
Oh, my God. I said that honestly, to Elvis.
They could be number 1, bro.
If they were healthy, they had a legitimate shot at the Super Bowl.
Now you have
I stand by that.
Who's play calling for them too?
It's Mike McDonald.
That's what I'm saying. They just got Mike McDaniel as their offensive coordinator. I'm gonna go on an early limb to have them win the AFC, bro.
And you could get that at +700. They are the third best odds.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I said, you want to get them healthy and see what they can do. But that's a team I would look out for, and I maybe want to put some money on.
My only pause on the Chargers. I love them. I love Justin Herbert. I love Harbaugh. They just always get hurt.
It's like inevitable. Like look at the running back, a rookie running back, boom, goes down.
Do they play next to a magnetic field?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a good question. They always get hurt too.
Yeah, like MetLife is a key.
Yeah, literally, it's them, the 49ers, and the Jets. By the way, I spoke about the Cowboys almost making the move for Max Crosby. They placed the 2nd-round tenure on their kicker Brandon Aubrey. He now can sign an offer sheet with another team that the Cowboys have the right to match, but if they don't match, they would get back a 2nd-round pick. The $5.76 million tenure makes him the 3rd highest paid kicker behind Harrison Butker at 6.4 and Eagles Jake Elliott at $6 million. But let's be honest, whenever the new deal does get done, Aubrey's going to be the new highest paid kicker.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, you got to keep him up there. That they're going to kind of finagle some deal to allow him to stay. And like you said, with their option to match, it's pretty much guaranteeing that. So I don't think he's going to want to move for a match where he's already at. He's the number 1 guy there. He's a big face of the team. And you're the biggest brand in the NFL. You're in the Dallas Cowboys. So how about them Cowboys?
Yeah. Where do you think they land? Because him and his agent have come out and floated the number 10 million. That's like RB1 number. I don't know if you get 10 million, but the highest is 6.4. Give him 7.5, 8. That's where I'm landing. Where do you think?
Man, if you're saying they can't get 10, I was going to say he's worth it. Like, he's worth 10. You're getting all these kickers with how talented they are. And I guess you got to fit into the salary cap. But if you're saying that they're not going to break 10, man, I'm going to go with like 9. I really think they're going to pay this guy. I think he's going to be like high 8s, $9 million that they're going to give him a year.
And I think some team is going to go and offer that to him. And the Cowboys are going to have no choice but to match it.
Hey, some team might do it out of spite.
Yeah,
who really hates Jerry?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna pay it? Okay. That's fucking funny. Eagles, Jordan Davis. He receives a nice extension. 3 years, $78 million. 65 of it is guaranteed. Wow, it makes him the highest paid nose tackle in NFL history.
He's a freak.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. And Jalen Carter's also eligible, but apparently, I think it was Jason Fowler or one of the insiders came out today and said the Eagles have received trade calls about defensive tackle Jalen Carter. He only appeared in 11 games this season, but he's also eligible for a new deal, and it's no surprise Jordan Davis got the new deal first.
Yeah.
He doesn't get into trouble. He's one of the best nose tackles in football, and
but they can hang on to Carter though, right, for a year.
Oh, you have to, but he's a wild card.
Yeah, I think you could probably hang on to him for a year, and then, of course, he's going to demand a lot of money, and I think you're going to have to let him go. It's just who you're going to pay, as the Philadelphia Eagles will. And what were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say Eagles are good with Howie Roseman, where they usually sign him early and they get him cheaper because say they go your route. As
opposed to Jerry Jones.
Yeah, and say they go your route and they say, you know what, we'll sign him next year, and then he has a historic year. Now he wants the bank.
Exactly, and I don't blame him. He should get.
No, he's worth
go after it. Absolutely,
I'm all pro money for the players.
So. But Jordan Davis is a massive freak, dude. Because like you see, we're saying like you triple team like a Max Crosby, and even at his size, he can kind of get engulfed by the bodies there. Jordan Davis is still bigger than like 3 dudes to try to triple team him. He is just that massive of a guy.
He's insane.
It's really crazy.
And where'd he come from?
Georgia. Yep. This is Jalen Carter. I mean, look at it. That's how they try to build that little Georgia defensive line in Philly.
So fucking good. Colts, they are trading former Pro Bowler Zaire Franklin to the Packers, and the Colts receive a defensive tackle, Colby Wooden. I think this is a great move just because Packers, they have one of their linebackers, Quay Walker. He's going to be a free agent this week. So trading for Zaire Franklin is basically just addressing that position. He's a former Pro Bowler, and he's a really good, he covers sideline to sideline. So I think Zaire Franklin's going to fit in real nice with Micah Parsons in Green Bay.
Okay, so he was taken off of the Colts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got Sauce, right, on the Colts side, so it's like, but I still feel like you got to kind of like support him, right? You got to have like a supporting cast. Can't wind up like a Jamal Adams, right? Like look at the bad years the Seahawks had, right? They make the move for Jamal Adams, and there's no supporting cast there. He can't do it all himself. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you got to see what they're going to do with Ahmad Sauce Gardner, but I mean, yeah, just add that sideline to sideline presence. It's gonna work out a lot better for them.
Talk about a guy who received 2 first-round picks for a trade. Jamal Adams is one of those guys. Crazy,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. There you go. 2 first rounds. You had 2 first rounds for Sauce, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, as we were arguing the 2 first rounds for Max Crosby, you get the player you want, and that makes it worth it. It might look like not so good for Ahmad Sauce Gardner, right? We got to see him healthy.
Yeah, we got to see him healthy. He got hurt.
Yeah.
And then lastly, 9-time Pro Bowler. He's going to be in Canton one day. Khalil Mack, he reached an agreement with the Chargers on a 1-year deal.
There you go.
To return to the Chargers for his 13th season. 1 year, $18 million, fully guiguaranteed.
I got everyone under contract this year. They're pushing for it. And that's why I say I think watch out for the Chargers out of the AFC.
Do you agree that he got do you think it's a fair move? 1 year, 18 fully guaranteed?
Yeah. I mean, he's also it's coming soon, right, for a Khalil Mack. So yeah. I think you make your bank, and he's still got a little in the gas tank. You know, like who was like a Von Miller, right, at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he still playing though? Is low-key Von Miller?
I thought he was on the Redskins,
right? They're on the Bills
they're all
too.
Floating around.
They're still floating around here. These OGs, but yeah, like that, like comes in a little later in his career, but still has enough to kind of get you that win and a big play in the biggest games of them all. You know, Super Bowl. Yeah. It'll be what, 61 next year?
What will be
61? Super Bowl 61, right?
Oh yeah, 61. Yeah, 61. By the way, I'm watching Israel versus Nicaragua. Dean Kramer's pitching at him out of a jam right now. They're taking him out 5 1/3, 2 guys on, 1 out. So We'll see. I got Israel money line.
Hey,
honestly, they made a hell of a dive. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday against Netherlands. I said, that's Jimmy Malspin. Shout out Nicaragua. Oh my God. They're actually not bad. You know, obviously they're.
Has my boy Rob come into relief at all or started any games? Yeah,
Rob
for Israel. Rob
No, not yet. I don't. Is he playing for the team?
Well, that's the thing. I have a little something on them. You have them tonight. I might have.
Yeah.
for tomorrow.
All right. Well, the games have been really good. Canada,
they have.
They whipped Colombia. Like I said, the Netherlands and Nicaragua game on Saturday was amazing.
Who was I kidding picking Colombia to advance? They don't have the stuff.
Come on, 0-2. Italy, by the way, they beat Brazil 8-0. Did you see the cappuccino machine in the dugout?
The espresso machine, yes.
Espresso machine, yeah.
Yes, you got to have the Italian espresso machine in the clubhouse.
It was amazing. Puerto Rico walked it off with a walk-off home run in the 10th inning against Panama.
I mean, it's hard to beat that emotion. Like, you know, like they're just so invested, man. It's hard to beat those teams that are talented and they play with that much energy.
Venezuela is 2-0. They beat Israel last night 11-3. United States, they were losing 1-0. And then we wind up winning 9-1. We're 2-0. Chinese Type A, big win in extra innings against Korea Saturday night as well. And then today's been really good. Cuba, they won 7-4. Colombia has been eliminated. First team out, 0-3. Great Britain out, 0-3.
Yep.
Italy beat them. Dominican Republic beat the Netherlands 12-1. Japan beat Australia, like I was saying early in the morning. And then, right now we got a few games going on. I'm watching the Israel-Nicaragua game, Panama versus Canada. I'm on Canada. I'm on Panama, +4.5. I mean, Canada is...
Their game's still right now?
Yeah, those games are going right now.
Yeah.
I'm Panama 0-2, but they've been a feisty team. And I think Canada should win, but I don't think by 5 is crazy.
Yeah.
So
you got to take those runs. Look what they gave from what was USA Brazil.
Exactly.
They went all the way to 9.5, and the Brazil covered it. You should have taken that many runs, like you said.
And then Mexico and Brazil, it was 7.5 the spread. I didn't want to lay it. That's too many runs. They could win, but there's a mercy rule. So if they're winning, it could fuck it as well. So I'm gonna leave it alone. That one's in the bottom first. So, yeah, overall, it's been good. Have you been watching it yesterday or no?
Yeah, it's funny. I watched the Korea and Japan game.
Yeah.
And, how that game was close, and Japan pulled out in the end. I think it was right until the 8th that it was close because they had that walk to load the bases, and then they scored the runs, and that's kind of what Japan pulled away. And then to them to have the late game and the day after, which was the same day for us, though, because one took place at 5 a.m, the other is at 10 at night. The game they played against Chinese Taipei, that was a tough one as well. It went to extras, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
It went to extras, and you know, Taipei with that emotional win to stay alive.
Oh, it's been so good, man. I love it. I love it. I love baseball so much. And then, by the way, Saturday, Hattie trick from my boy Jackie Hughes.
Hell yeah, we called it.
Oh my god!
We said they're gonna start their playoff push by beating the Rangers, but are they losing right now?
Yeah, to the Red Wings. Back to back, tough one.
Yeah, and Red Wings are a good team, but and Jack can't do it all. You know, I think unfortunately, if we don't make it this year, because I mean, you fall behind, you lose a lot of games, you set yourself up for failure towards the end of the season. You can lose the season in the early half.
First 2 months of the season, you could lose.
Yeah. Exactly, in hockey. So that's kind of what we set ourselves up in a bad spot. So hopefully we can, go back to the drawing board for next year if we need to, and get the players around Jackie boy.
Yeah, he can't do it himself, unfortunately, but it's been a really good weekend. Anything else that I missed over the week? Those were the news and highlights that I had on. Anything else that you had your eye on?
No, I mean, that was pretty much it. We always can leave that for another show.
Yeah, exactly. All right, kid, let's get into the picks. But before we do that, a quick word from our sponsor, brought to you each and every episode by Viva Tequila Seltzer, the most refreshing hard seltzer on the market, hands down. There's no wonder why Viva was voted #1 hard seltzer in the world by San Francisco World Spirit Competition with only 88 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and a light 4.5 ABV. Viva is the perfect drink for your post-game celebration, as it was created with that active lifestyle in mind. We flavor our tequila seltzer because flavor is the spice of life, and we like our drinks with just a kick, just like how we like our lives. Whether it's Huckleberry playing around a golf with the boys or an elderberry watching the WBC, it doesn't matter. Our favorites pair perfectly with that Artisanal Blanco tequila for that subtle and refreshing drink. Our belief here at the Dream Wager and at Viva is to live long, live well, and live it up. All right, kid, let's get to it. We'll start in college since there's only a few games here on the docket. What do we
look
feel?
good last night?
By the
right? Or the other, last night. Yeah.
They needed that win because North Carolina came back and won the first time, but they came back Cameron indoors and they won. Wow, bases loaded now. Fuck.
Woo.
Yeah. What do you got here for Monday for college?
I'm seeing. I like the Monmouth game, right?
Mm.
Yeah, they're only laying a 1.5, so I think I'm gonna have to lay it. A little bit better of a team overall.
Against who?
I just had it up, just lost it.
Oh, Campbell.
Yes, Campbell, who winds up playing Coastal Line baseball down here.
I like Monmouth. Yeah, I think they should be like a 4 or 5 point favorite. I can't bet it.
1.5. I would do it though.
I can't bet it because I'm in Jersey, but maybe I'll take a drive 20 minutes north.
Hey, I was gonna say it's the school down the shore.
Yeah, literally. So maybe I'll go to New York and bet that. But I do like that. The one play I liked also, Robert Morris against Detroit -4.5 with Robert Morris. I love backing Detroit. I've made a lot of money actually backing them.
Yeah, that's my pick too.
But I'm gonna go with Robert Morris.
How?
I think
I know it was like 4 or 5 games ago they played, and Robert Morris got the best of them. That's why I'm on the opposite side. I think that we saw it this past weekend, and everyone exacting their revenge. And I think Mercy could do that here. Lord have mercy. Detroit.
Lord have mercy. I also like Northern Colorado against Montana 4.5 laying it. I don't mind that as well against the Bears, but that's the only thing I had. It's a lot of like mid-major schools. They weren't the big-time schools that I like backing, but
you have a game that I'm not touching. I have a game you're not touching, but we're on opposite sides in that Detroit Mercy and Robert Morris game. So hey, may the best man win.
May the best man win, kid. All right, let's go to the WBC since we were just talking about it. I was trying to look for a line. Let me see.
Not seeing much. Maybe seen some totals, but not really.
Let's see.
No run lines.
No. Well, USA is still favored at -110 for the whole thing. DR +340, Japan 410, and Venezuela. Those are the big four.
There's obviously value in those other teams, man.
Yeah.
They're just good. I know we're stacked, but I mean, you can always watch out how fundamentally sound Japan is. And like I said, how much passion DR like Puerto Rico or Venezuela or heck, even Cuba undefeated right now.
Yeah. Well, we could just go through the games if I'm being honest. Because there are a lot of good games going. Like I said, there's games all fucking day here on Monday.
We only have 3 still going on right now, you said?
Yeah, that's the last 3. We can start in the morning. It's going to be a good game. Korea needs this win. Australia has been really good.
They've been red hot, Australia.
Yeah, I'm going with Australia here. They're going to be the favorite. I don't know what the line is, but I'm going to take Australia.
I just, that's the thing. Like, I actually think DR played down to them a little bit, right? No, excuse me. Japan played down to them a little bit. And I think DR is licking their chops and hoping to play Japan later in the tournament.
Yeah.
I think after those 2 emotional losses, I think I'm going to go with Korea. So I'm on the opposite side. All
right. And then 12 o'clock here. I mean, Colombia's already eliminated at 0-3. I'm probably going to take Panama at this point. 0-2. At least they're fighting for something.
Yeah, but don't you think teams love playing spoiler? I had Colombia make it. I got to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going with Colombia.
Oh, we're going opposite sides. Everyone.
They're going to eliminate Panama if they win, right?
Yeah.
0-2 Panama gets 0-3 after this.
Yeah, they're both not good. DR -6.5, whatever it is.
Bro, you're saying DR is playing who?
Israel. Wow. Israel just got out of it. Bases loaded, 1 out, gets a ground ball to third place.
And this is why I have Israel with the upset tomorrow.
Against DR.
Yes, I do. If they win tonight, Israel's going to money line.
Wow. My boy Dean Kramer's
get Rob Kaminsky on the bump now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, right.
Shut him out. He pitched with him last year too and did great. I mean, the last
3 years ago.
Thank you.
Then we got Britain 0-3, who's eliminated against Brazil. Trash. I probably would go with Great Britain. I think they're a little.
Yeah,
better,
I picked Great Britain in that one. Once again, another team to play spoiler. I think with this, like as we're getting a little bit later into the group, the pool stages, I think you're going to see some surprises.
Venezuela versus Nicaragua. I'll probably take Venezuela. Yeah, they're a powerhouse.
The last 3 I think are pretty straightforward. You got to go Venezuela.
No, but they're really good games. Cuba and Puerto Rico both 2-0.
You're not wrong, man.
I might go with Cuba.
Yeah,
or the under.
It's
or the under. If they hang a 9 or a 10, I'll take the under.
Fading Boricua, but I think I got to take Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I think we'll see a low-scoring game in that one. I'll probably take the under if they give.
And I think USA's got to win.
Oh, USA's going to demolish Mexico. So
yeah, I think they got to make a statement right there.
They do because Mexico is going to be the best team they play so far.
Yeah.
So, all right, kid. And then some hockey going on. Like you mentioned, the Devils are losing right now 2-0 midway through the second. It's all good. It's all good.
It's always dangerous being down 2-0 in soccer and
Yeah.
hockey. It's probably the most dangerous position in sports, being up 2-0, but damn.
We got 5 games, one afternoon game in Columbus.
It's a makeup game, ain't it?
Yeah,
That's
it
why.
is, with the Kings and the Blue Jackets. Minus 130 on the money line for the Blue Jackets. I don't mind at all.
They're going all the way here.
17-8.
It's going to be like a 1 o'clock game for them because it's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
For Columbus. Columbus is only an hour back, I think.
From where, though? You said it's L.A.?
No, it's in Columbus.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's L.A. It's the Kings.
Oh, yeah. So it'd be a 1 o'clock game for them. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's a 1 o'clock game. I'd like the Blue Jackets to jump on them early. I'll take them. Like you said, it's a light money line.
Minus 130, I think it's a fair price. And also 17-8 at home for the Blue Jackets. I think this is a good spot. And none of these teams that are playing on Monday, none of them are on a back-to-back, which is good. You're not going to touch the Rangers and Flyers game?
No.
They are, yeah.
Disgust. You saw the disgust just come across my face.
I don't like it. I like Caps minus 1.5. They're like a $2 favorite at home against the Flames.
This is like a 2-0, 3-0 game. So actually, if you look how their last 5 has been, they have been struggling to score, both Calgary and the Caps. So I'm going under 5.5 goals.
Love that. Utah, I want to go to a Utah game. The Mammoths, bro. They're fucking.
What's their record on the road, though, bro?
16-15.
So I think there's a chance they can lose to the Blackhawks. I'm gonna go with the Blackhawks out in Chicago.
Plus 160 with Connor Bedard. Huh?
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a game.
All right. And then lastly, I'm going to take Senators here, minus 1.5. Vancouver might be one of the worst teams in the league. They're actively tanking, 6-19 at home. Senators are fighting for a playoff spot, and they're 17-12. They're good on the road.
Yeah, Senators are gonna. I think, like you said, I didn't lay the puck line, but might have to just to get the odds squeezed in your favor.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to lay over $2 favorites, so you get minus 1.5 at plus 118. Don't mind that at all. So
yeah,
give me the Senators on the puck line.
There you go,
kid. That's gonna do it. Any last words before we get up out of here?
Hey man, enjoy the slate. You know, the rest of WBC tonight. It's been exciting, and I'm sure it will be. I'll be up 5 a.m. We're gonna
5 a.m. Guess the movie I'm gonna watch tonight. It's a classic.
I don't know why I go right to like Christmas movies. I was gonna say the Polar Express. But I was
honestly, it's so funny you say that.
Why you would watch the Polar Express?
I would watch the Polar Express. Yeah, that's a great movie. But it is a Christmas movie.
Oh, so you're going old school?
I don't want to say old school because now I'm dating myself. But yeah, I guess it's.
Well, I like always like a movie that's from the Christmas time that's kind of rowdy, raunchy. Is Bad Santa?
Great movie. That's funny.
Billy Bob's my guy.
Billy Bob Thornton's too funny. No. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Not Chamber, the Sorcerer's Stone. Number 1.
We're going back. Yeah, you might as well binge them. Watch through it. It's hard to invest over 10 hours in these movies.
Yeah. But it's good. Gonna enjoy the night, kid. You do the same. Enjoy some baseball. We'll see you down the road. Good luck on your bets, and we will see you guys on Friday. Peace.